Wait, is that woman bathing in the sink? I ask a friend as we're changing at the gym in the locker room. I can't really see the woman from where I'm standing, but I know she's near a sink because I see water splashing around. It's landing in the sink, on the counters, on the floor. My friend doesn't answer. It doesn't bother her. This is my thing. Yeah, sharing a bathroom is the worst. One of the greatest things about being single is not sharing a bathroom. And it's not just about toilet seats being up or down or whether a shower is cleaned after people use it. Both of these are annoying enough. For me, it's all about the sink, because there's so much that can go wrong when the sink has to be shared. There's the encrusted toothpaste that's left behind. It dries up like part of an archaeological dig. There's the residue of soapy shaving, there's hair, long and short, there's probably more. All of this was never a good thing for me when I had to share a bathroom. In all those years of cohabitating, pre-being single, look, I felt like I'd seen it all, every evil that can happen with a shared bathroom and sink. Everything. Until I started sharing a bathroom and a sink and showers at a boxing gym. Yeah, I love boxing. Me and boxing, it's a kismet. Started over 15 years ago. I was stuck in traffic every day on the same narrow street, every day heading to work, stuck in the same spot long enough to be distracted by a boxing gym on the corner. It was so close I could see inside. I could have found another route, but it was the movements of those boxers, the extreme of it all, the discipline, the focus, the sounds, the thump, thump, thump of the gloves hitting the bags. It drew me in. I remembered watching boxing as a kid. I started to look forward to getting stuck in traffic in that spot. I worked it out so I could get stuck. The truth is, I was stuck a little in my life then, looking for inspiration. After a few weeks of being stuck in life and in traffic, I stopped. I tried a class, Boxing 101, and over time I got unstuck. At first at the gym, there were so few women using that tiny locker room and the showers and the sink. It just felt like home to me, a space all my own. But boxing boomed in popularity really quickly with women over the last 15 years. Of course, I'm happy about this. But it means that my little private nirvana space is no longer. Suddenly I have to share again. This place, though, this boxing gym, it's such a second home to me. Most days, if not every day, I want to be right here, training and seeing friends and using the bathroom and, yeah, the sink, sure. I've been coming here so long, maybe because I'm one of the oldest members of the gym, I've kind of become like a gym spirit godmother of the place. Sort of combination grandma, senior states mom, protector of the legacy and spirit of the place. I love the boxing gym. Most days I think the place, the people, I think it loves me back. I even love its locker room. But now I have to share a lot more. And suddenly, there's so much more about people and bathroom sinks to annoy me. Yes, it's the splashy woman. That woman bathing in the sink every Saturday morning. By the time my training is done, my time in the locker room coincides with a bunch of other women, 30 or so, all crammed in that tiny space, all changing after their intro to boxing class. By the time I get done my shower and I get to the sink, the counter is covered in water. It's covered as in inches of water. It could only have come from a plumbing accident or what I imagine is somebody actually trying to bathe in a sink. All of the women have left by this time, and I end up drying off the counter. I'm annoyed. This happens every Saturday. Every time I clean the counter. And I curse quietly to myself about why I'm cleaning up after another grown woman. I mention it to a couple of my friends who train with me. They don't notice anything that morning or any other time. The sink thing is my obsession. Look, I want a clean, dry counter and sink. Is it too much to ask? I'm taking it too far, sure, but getting worked up over a wet counter, but I'm on a mission. I feel like I'm protecting the gym, some higher ground of decency, and somehow it's all about a clean, dry counter. And then it happens. Again on a Saturday morning, I'm in the locker room and I see her, the splashy woman. The woman at the sink. There she is. She's throwing water from her cupped hands into her face, on her upper body, on her hair. The water's splashing wildly everywhere. It's on the counters, it's on the floor, it's on the mirrors. The showers are right there and they're available. I don't get it. Why doesn't she just take a shower? There are only a few other women in the locker room. I get brave. I go close to the splashy woman and I just stand there, like I'm standing guard on all things bathroom sacred about the boxing gym. I'm like a mom, always on duty. The splashy woman stops splashing. She turns to me. She's not wearing anything on their upper body. The few other women in the locker room all stop and stare. I feel like the local sheriff in a Western facing off on the main street with a villain. I wait, she waits, and for a few seconds, we just stare at each other. I'm hoping the absurdity of this whole splashy thing, like she will understand that she shouldn't be splashing the water and I won't have to say anything. But it doesn't. She just turns and picks up a towel. She leaves me standing there at the counter that it's covered in water. I'm about to lose my nerve. I didn't really have a game plan. I had no idea what I was going to say to her. How can I tell another grown woman to pick up after herself? I can't. Actually, I don't want to. I realize what I really hate most about all of this is feeling like I'm constantly the one monitoring good behavior, like mom, protector of the sanctity of the boxing gym, the locker room, the bathroom sink, and good behavior overall. My thing about the sink is not really about the sink. It's about not having to pick up after others when they could do it for themselves. It's about consideration. It's about respect. It's responsibility. The splashy woman leaves the changing room. I dry off the counter, and the girls in the locker room get back to changing. I never saw her again after this. Others said she'd moved to another city for a job. The gym put up a sign saying, "Keep the counter dry, no bathing in the sink." Maybe others complained. Maybe I'm not alone in my pet peeve about sinks. How much do I love boxing? A lot. Even when it means sharing a bathroom and letting go of being mom all the time.